Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, before we start, you're probably wondering why there isn't an intro on this video. Now, that's because for some reason when I upload the video, I keep on getting an email from YouTube saying the first 10 seconds of my video causes the entire video to be banned in a few countries, and that's obviously my intro. So some of my mates have told me that they can't watch it and they're in the UK, so that's not very good for me. I decided not to include the intro for now, so hopefully it's not blocked anymore. It's really strange though, because I've never had that while uploading from my main account, so I'm not too sure about it for now. Anyway, I am on my second account for today as my main is banned for a month, so instead of views we'll be using Hibana, because as you can see this is about as close as we can get to being a bush on this account at least. So I'm not gonna slob your knob for any longer, let's just get on with the video. Okay guys, so this spot I want to show you is actually a very simple one. So you just have to come over to the street spawn and vault over onto these planks and onto this little blue thing. You want to make sure you're facing this way and you vault on the pillar so you don't jump over the wall, and then you want to kind of walk slowly against the wall and then vault on here. So it's not necessarily like hidden, but the defenders might take a little bit of time to figure out how you get up here. So yeah, let's move on to the next spot. This next hiding spot is very easy to miss as you're walking past. All you have to do is kind of lie down in this corner or something, crouch, doesn't make a difference. And as you can see, I'm pretty hidden here in the bushes. Maybe if I crawl up a bit, does that help? It makes it worse. Okay, so as you can see, I'm very hidden here in the corner, and the fence and like this sort of part of the pillar is covering me, so even if you're walking past, you still can't really see me. Very easy to miss, not gonna lie. Let's move on to the next hiding spot. Okay guys, so this next hiding spot I want to show you is one I found as I was recording the other spots. What you have to do is get on the roof and hop down onto this little fence or gate, whatever you want to call it, and face the pillar of that wall over there. Then you want to sprint and vault. And as you can see, I am basically inside of the tree now. If I just hook on my drone, I am invisible, like literally you cannot see me in there. And like, before you say this is a very unfair spot towards defenders, I know it is, but it's extremely fun to get into. Seriously, I'm kind of proud of myself for finding this. And you can also get in the tractor if you want. Really fun thing, because like in Rainbow you literally cannot get in any vehicles. It's, you know, it's a bit dead, but either way, I'm stuck now. But yeah, or maybe, nah, okay, well don't fall in between it now, you know not to. Yeah, well let's move on to the next hiding spot. So many things that I left unsaid. So this next spot I want to show you isn't accessible by defenders, but it's a really fun spot to mess around with them. So you just want to rappel up on this sort of building near spawn, and then you see this fence over here, you want to crawl, and you can crawl on top of this fence. I'll just speed it up until I get to the end. Okay guys, so then once you get over here you can like walk across and vault onto this barbed wire if you want. It's very fun, although I kind of wish you could get out of the map, because you certainly should be able to. Yeah, I don't know, you guys can mess around with this spot, but this spot is kind of really fun to mess with your friends, convince them you can get up here as a defender. But yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Okay guys, so this next spot I want to show you is actually in this little corner here behind those wooden like sort of planks and this like gate. What we want to do is vault over and lie down in this corner. Just be aware that if somebody's like passing by, they might just barely see you. As you can see, seriously, uniforms and headgears play a massive part in hide and seek, especially outside. Well, inside as well, but usually there's a load of green outside and bushes, so this spot is nice and tucked away into the darkness and the bushes. Not the bushes, but the grass. Let's move on to the next spot. Okay guys, so this next hiding spot is here. I don't know what these are gonna be called, and let's just say they're like water tanks or something. What you want to do is go in between these two, and then you can actually crawl all the way back into this very dark corner, so it's hard to see you. So I mean, I don't know why I kind of deployed the drone, because you can't really see me. If we go from this side, yeah, you can't get in through this side. Okay, we're literally invisible. You cannot see us, even if the drone's like right up here. Very hard to see, and it's a nice little spot. Let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, so this next spot I want to show you is tucked away in the corner of the Spitfire courtyard. If you just run over to this corner over here, there's like a sort of staircase with a wall. You just want to lie down behind it and make sure your legs are kind of in the wall. And there you go. You're pretty hidden already. You're behind the staircase, and you know, you'd actually have to check all the way back here just to see yourself, really. And you know, this is a very tiny spot. So yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Okay guys, so this next hiding spot is actually in the corner of control tower spawn. What you want to do is just kind of crawl in behind this sort of wooden plank thing. You want to face a bit left, so your legs actually clip through the wall behind you. And then you obviously reduce the amount of your body, so you're harder to see. Now, in order to see, you will actually have to check behind here. I don't think it's really possible to see you from there. So a nice little spot, maybe not the best one, but I'm kind of trying my best. This map doesn't have a lot of incredible like hiding spots outside, so let's move on to the next spot. Okay guys, so this next hiding spot is right next to the building I just showed you. All you have to do is get on this little pillar here and then lie down. And you want to jump in between this little space, and if you look down a bit and then look around slightly, you should eventually get teleported down. Now, it's a bit hard. There we are. Okay, yeah. Have we got it? Yes, we do. Okay. Basically, you have to lie down forward. Yeah, that's not what we want. Okay, the game does not seem to understand. I don't know why I just deployed another drone, but basically my feet are slightly clipping through, but if I just kind of have to, there we go. As you can see, I'm really hidden. You cannot see me from the front very well, and you can't actually crawl into this spot through here. You can only crawl out of it. It's still a bit glitchy. So let's move on to the next hiding spot. Okay guys, so this next hiding spot I want to show you, what you have to do is walk into this sort of little barn thing, stable, I don't know, and you have to look to your left for a vault. Now what you want to do is lie down, and you have to want to like sort of face to the right a bit, because your feet will clip through the wall if you don't do that. So as you can see, it's not the most hidden, but on the other hand, I have to say Hereford is a tricky map to find some spots on. So I hope, you know, this might be, I guess you could consider this a bit of a panic spot if you don't find your spot in time. So let's move on to the next hiding spot. Okay guys, so this hiding spot I want to show you is another panic spot, and it's actually right next to the one I just showed you. Much better. We have to just crawl in under this sort of carriage. It's a little tricky, but as you can see I squeezed through easily. If we just go this way, yeah, look at this, the uniform plays a massive part and very hidden. Seriously, and then we switch to our other drone. Yeah, I'm pretty much invisible. So yeah, let's move on to the next hiding spot. Okay guys, so this next spot I'm going to show you is one that you can very easily use to mess with the defenders, and it's accessible by them too. So what you want to do is, once you walk all the way up these stairs, you just lie down behind this sort of wall, so you obviously make it much harder for yourself to be seen. So as you can see, if I was standing like here, I can't see myself there. So obviously I don't think many people would go straight to the staircase. They'd probably be looking around the other places on the map first.